Hello, Legion. This is Hadrian. Thank you for being here. Let's play some more Civilization 6 in our 8 Ages of Rome series. So we have discovered that Germany's actually pretty close to a science victory. We need to push back against them hard. As a matter of fact, let me show you how close they are once I'm finished doing a little bit of damage to these Cossacks that came down to harass Sicilium. Because I don't want a situation like the one that happened before. So, world rankings. Yeah, Germany is actually on the way to their moon landing. We have not even completed the first step of science victory yet. So we are going to have to slow down their rocketry big time. Huh. Jeez. All right, so tell you what. We do need another spy, so let's go ahead and train one up in Sicilium. And then Moscow has a housing issue. I could purchase the sewer and solve that right away. Let's go ahead and repair the granary next. Now, we need to do some damage to Yaroslav. I am not confident about leaving this very, very upgraded unit where they currently are, because they were able to do a good amount of damage last turn. So, let's move those guys into range. Let's see, what would be the best thing to do here? You just fortify. So we're not going to do too much damage to him this turn, but we are going to bring the bombers in. And next turn, both of those artillery will be able to fire. Russia's falling to us pretty quickly. They don't really have a mighty army. That's been taken care of. So as long as we keep the defensive or the offensive pressure up on them, we should be just fine. And I think I have an aerodrome near Germany's spots, where they are, or near Germany's what's this thing? This spaceport. Yes, I have an aerodrome near this. So let's see, where is it? Yes, right here. So if we go to war with Germany, I actually will be able to attack their aerodrome directly. Or not their aerodrome, but their spaceport. Let's start doing a little bit of damage with the tanks here. It's a very high level unit at this point. It is 2058 AD. Almost turned 350 of this series. It's been a good run. Hopefully we'll pull out the win. We'll see how it goes. Germany's definitely bringing the pressure. Alright, so this spy needs to... Well, you need to counter-spy. That's why you're here. Oh no, this is a traitor. My bad. I saw the spy icon. Alright. I was looking at everything with trade icons on it. For whatever reason, I was thinking in terms of spying. That's fine. Alright, so you just fortify until healed. You do the same. There we go. Alright, so you are going to counter-spy in Rome. And where did we have this unit? Would it be best to put them here, I suppose? Yeah, I think we had them in the campus. So let's put them there again. Just to defend the city against other shenanigans. We're going to leave that builder there for now. This artillery will also leave here for now. Perfect. Now, disrupt rocketry, please, and do not fail. 63% chance of mission success. That is... not as good as I would have liked. I probably should have gained sources first, but clock is ticking. Alright, let's see what happens. Somebody's built the Sydney Opera House. That's unfortunate. Alright, refuse. They've done some damage to the helicopters there. Interesting. Germany is demanding things. They might be about to try for war, which would be good. That gives us the opportunity to damage their cause more overtly.
When we look up at night and view
Nice.
the stars, everything we see is shining because of distant nuclear fusion.
Carl Sagan. All right, so this gives us access to the Mars reactor, Operation Ivy, and thermonuclear devices, which are kind of one and the same. So let's go ahead and fire with our artillery, shall we? All right, this city is no longer a threat. We'll have our helicopter swoop in and take care of it. In boat form, I suppose. There we go. That was awkward. Nice, but it got the promotion I was looking for. So, keep the city. And you need to heal up for a bit. As do you. And this tank needs to come here. And we'll get ready to attack St. Petersburg soon. This is awesome, though. Doing tons of damage. Should we attack Tver next or St. Petersburg? I kind of want to go for their capital right away and just knock them out. They're already very much not a threat. Puteoli is almost done with its zoo. That's good. Let's see, research-wise, what do we need to work on now? We need to get composites so we can then access the Mars hydroponics, or we need to research robotics. Yeah, let's research robotics. Just go straight. Well, either one doesn't really matter. Yeah, robotics. Let's do that next. And what's the boost? Have the globalization civic? Don't think we're anything close to that yet. Alright, Delhi, I have room for another trader. Holy crap, I have room for 2 more traders. Tell you what, I could launch... Oh, okay, Delhi. This is one of my spots where I do have additional... Alright, let's go ahead and launch the Earth satellite here. Man, if I had known... I knew there was another city where I had that. I was trying to figure that out last episode. Alright, so we have a spaceport there. I just wasn't looking over here. That's what I get for not looking at my most recently conquered territory. But yeah, alright, so that's going to be done in 12 turns. Let's go ahead and put you on production focus. See if that helps at all. Doesn't help at all, actually. It does not help at all. Let's go ahead and go for the monument in Moscow, and then let's repair the sewer in Yaroslav so we don't have housing issues there. Oh, crap. Now this guy's messing with me. Of course he is. Yeah, he has pillaged that farm he was standing on in order to heal himself up, which is not surprising. But thankfully, the artillery that I just fired on him with leveled up. So we're going to be having a little bit of trouble with this Cossack for a bit. I should have known this was going to happen. Yeah, we're going to leave this builder. Just put that builder to sleep. Could I actually bomb that unit? Yes, I could. But I'd rather bomb... Well, I don't have anything to bomb in their territory right now, so we will bomb that unit. This is going to be satisfying to watch. Can't wait till we actually have stealth bombers. It should happen before the end of the series. We've got quite a lot of conflict ahead of us in order to pull this out. I don't have a problem with that, though. Wow, promotable again. Fantastic. Alright, so this unit is not going to live. I mean, they'll live through this attack, but... next turn, he's mine. They could pillage another improvement, but I don't think enough to heal up all the way. Okay, tell you what. Yeah, you need to gain levels, first of all. Yeah, they're definitely building this here. Try and take out this submarine fleet if at all possible. Right. Got a camp built there. Actually, could I maybe use my artillery? Yes, I could. How perfect. Good night. That answers the reminder that I needed about whether these could attack after moving. I think because he's level 6, he can. He's got that promotion. Oh, what's the matter, Philip? You occupy one of the... Yeah, well, guess what? You shouldn't have settled on my coast. It is so satisfying, always, in Civ, to see a Roman Empire thriving at 2060 AD. And kicking ass, for that matter. Okay, so this bomber's promotable again. Yeah, close air support. Oh, they're both promotable. Fantastic. +2 range. Yep, absolutely. This helicopter's promotable, so +7 combat strength versus siege units. Yeah, definitely. This artillery is promotable. +7 combat strength versus land units. Okay, so the unit came down here. Big mistake. So that Cossack is no longer a threat. Oh, that was satisfying. Alright, so no problem there. Let's go ahead and purchase a sewer in Puteoli, so that's built. And then we need, not a builder, but you know what? What would be the best thing here? I mean, we could go for a spaceport. But we're not, I have a feeling we don't have 51 more turns in this game, so I think more military units would be best. Can you get out? Yes, I can. So, oh wait, no, I can't. I don't have a canal city. So if I built a unit there, and I don't have a canal there either, so no, I wouldn't be able to get a naval unit out. So in that case, yeah, just build a tank. And yes, I know I could build an actual army unit. I'm going to hold off from that for now. Let's... yeah, let's just go for a sewer in Caesar Augusta. Moscow is still building basic stuff. Yeah, we'll go for a temple. Why not? Repair the granary. Oh wow, they actually have some units in range. Interestingly enough. Do I go for Tver or St. Petersburg? I kind of want to just... I just want to take their capital from them. Okay, that observation balloon is helping us out at last. Alright, say goodnight to your few defenses. Alright, that would count as a minor defeat. Yeah, St. Petersburg we can lock in. We can definitely get St. Petersburg surrounded. Alright, let's plunder that trade route. For multiple reasons, that's an advantage. Now, wait a minute. Can I move you farther? Yes, I can. Sweet! They're already locked in. That's exactly what I wanted to see. So let's get this infantry corps in position. We're just going to have them fortify for now. Now, I've already fired with both my other artillery this turn, so I can't move them just yet. Now the question is, these bombers, can they make it up? I've already used them this turn. Both of them. Damn. Damn. Alright, where did that Russian sub go? Don't know. But I want to have that artillery defending that city for obvious reasons. We'll have that tank on alert, and then we will have this worker come up and repair that. You come down and improve that silk. I've already got silk, but why not a little more? Alright, not surprised. They are attacking some of my surrounding units. Oh, they have an encampment. I did not even notice that. Son of a bitch. That's going to suck. Until I can get my units. Well, I could bomb the crap out of the encampment, honestly. Once my artillery's in place, I'm generally fine. I don't know why they couldn't move farther there. That's weird. Okay, I'm going to need to be careful with this. So, if I pillage... yeah, it's going to be gold there. It's also going to be gold here if I pillage that. Yeah, let me just fortify until healed. They're going to take a little bit of a beating. I'm going to have to be careful. Zukabar. I could build an additional... yeah, let's do more bombers. Additional trader. barracks. Buy an armory. We've got the money for it. Extra production is always a good thing. Ostia still has a housing issue, though. Interesting that you have a housing issue still. Alright, let's just put... Yeah. +6. It's right next to Valentia, but it'll count. In 12 turns, you will no longer have a housing issue. Whatsoever. Let's go for the airport here. Kume also needs an airport. Let's go for that. Repair the monument in Yaroslav. Okay, you're not quite in range to attack some of this stuff, unfortunately. Damn, I was worried about that. Damn, damn, damn. Probably in range to attack Tver, ironically. Yeah, the planes were really instrumental in taking those last couple of cities. Well, in this case, I think what I need to do is just rebase these guys here. I just need to move you guys. Now, there's one that has range. Yes, perfect. That extra range we're going to take advantage of. To do a little bit of damage to St. Petersburg in advance. I'm going to try and not kill off the encampment. So I'm going to have to move this unit down away from it in order to keep them protected. And then the city's going to fire on them like crazy. Alright, you guys repair that, please. Do you have range too? No, not quite. Alright, in that case, you are also getting rebased. We're going to have them in range to hit Germany's nonsense. Okay, now we have lots of dig sites, I believe, that still have not been explored. Also, possibly shipwrecks. Looking, looking, looking. I think I had them all labeled, but I'm just making sure. There's one down here, so we'll just go there. Alright, this artillery unit has nothing to do, so let's move them up to the front to help out. Now this helicopter... Now let's keep you there for now. Where the hell did the German sub go? That is freaking me out. Yeah, these guys are going to take a pounding. This is our great general here, too, so I'm going to need to be quite careful. No. No, you don't get peace. Sorry. Except I'm not sorry. I'm not sorry at all. Purchase the temple. Purchase the Gurdwara. I could build an aerodrome here. I doubt that I'm going to need it, but you know what? Screw it. Let's do it. Let's get one built. Let's build it. Let's build it right there, smack dab in the middle of Russian territory. Production focus should help more in the coming turns. Need a builder up here to finish fleshing this area out, but that's a start. All right, this bomber needs to attack St. Petersburg. Oh, it was showing an attack circle there a moment ago, and now it's not. Lame. Alright, so those artillery should be able to fire soon-ish. I would think you should already be able to fire. Well, let's fortify you up then, since you can't. Let's also fortify you, and fortify you, so they can take as much punishment as possible. Then pay a visit to these barbarians that have decided to start invading my territory. I think these are actually rebels from Germany, so Germany's having a bit of a rebellion issue. which is fine. Gives me the opportunity to level up my troops a little bit more. Little machine gun versus cannon. Always satisfying. All right, now, yeah, we need a farm there. That's fine. All right, I'm just going to move the submarine back in to help protect that city. And excavate artifact. Yes, absolutely. English artifact is fine. English mummy from 2062. Oh, we found it in 2062 AD. I was about to say that is not exactly an antique. It's 2062 right now. In case you missed that. Wow, Germany's really going to town on these barbarians.
The industrial heart of
Nice.
Germany practically stopped beating. Hardly anyone worked. Hardly anything ran. The population of the Ruhr area had to be supported by the rest of the country.
Alright, so we've got Ruhr Valley built now. Nice, and we did disrupt their rocketry. And our knowledge of robotics has
One
advanced
day there will
considerably
be
because
no
we got
borders,
globalization.
no boundaries, no flags, and no countries. And the only passport will be the heart.
Wow. Some idealism if I've ever heard it. +5 production and +10 gold from international trade routes. Ooh, that would be handy. E-commerce. Change policies. Now let's go for that. It's going to reduce my gold a little bit. Or maybe it won't. Because it seems like we have a new... Okay, that must have replaced an old policy. So yeah, let's confirm. 449.92. Oh, wow. Wow. Okay. All right, we definitely disrupted their rocketry in Cologne, so that's very, very good. Let's now sabotage their production. And really set his progress back. He's not going to be happy about that. But that's just too bad, isn't it? All right, now let's go for social media. Playing great person. What do we have? Great artist? Nice. More culture for me. I'll take it. I guess I will go ahead and get another naturalist. The game's practically screaming at me to do it, so why not? I don't think you can have more than one natural park, though, can you? I mean, we're about to find out. I'm just curious. Like, the game keeps telling me, get a naturalist. So I'm like, all right, well... Let's go ahead and go for the power plant here. The broadcast center in Trivandrum. This trader, I really just want you trading. Yeah, trade with Egypt. Alright, my artillery are both now capable of firing on St. Petersburg, so now we can start doing some serious damage to their capital. Thank God. Nice! Another promotion available for them, and... Yeah, I'll tell you what, let's go ahead and start attacking with our tank. Any amount of damage we can do to this city, we will do. And let's continue to have my infantry fortify up here because they're not ready to charge just yet. Yeah, and you can skip your turn. Okay, we need to find another dig site. I've got plenty nearby, right? This one, I can go ahead and delete the pin. I need to find a spot for you, don't I? But there is one. Nice. Transfer up to Zukabar. We'll deal with you next turn. Now I need to find a dig site for you. There should be plenty. I remember... Yep, shipwreck. Get out there. Is there another one? is there another dig site? I'm not necessarily trusting that I have them all marked. So there could be more. There's one. It's a good ways away, but that's fine. Alright, we need to get rid of these barbarians as rapidly as possible. Thankfully, I've got bombers in the area. This is definitely going to be a conflict-filled final few episodes of this series. I'm excited about that. Let's just get you back over here and have you hang out. So yeah, we're at the 26-minute mark now. Let me go ahead and see what I can do. Oh yes, this unit's arrived. Very good timing. Timing couldn't have been better. Holy crap. We'll move you there. They've got a Cossack in the water. They're going to regret that. But yeah, all right, we're going to let this turn cycle. Then I'll go ahead and cut this one here. And the next one, we're going to keep holding back Germany's space program at the same time as we are going to conquer Russia's capital easily next episode. There's no question that's going to happen, probably within the next few minutes of gameplay, in fact. Looks like there is a field cannon coming in behind Yaroslav, so I'll have to be careful there. But my helicopter has a...
history.
Nice.
Only 3 people have managed to silence the Americana. The Pope, Frank Sinatra, and me.
Okay. So those are some extra amenities for all of our cities, and Rome can officially build again, which is going to be very handy considering that I need to get stuff in motion for the space program. So, yeah, got work to do. Thanks very much for watching. If you enjoyed this one, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to follow along. New episodes in 8 Ages of Rome or anything else in a historical or grand strategy vibe air every single day at noon Eastern Time. Comments are always welcome. Let me know what you think, and I'll see you next time.